Hello and welcome to my channel, On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's been on the hook. Before we start that, I want to wish you a National Crochet Month. Happy. It is a great month to crochet, and the Crochet Guild of America promotes this month as National Crochet Month. So be sure you crochet something this month. Crochet a sweater, crochet a coaster, crochet something else, but crochet something this month. It's time to stand up for crochet. We love crochet, and I love crochet. It's been a wonderful part of my life, all my life, since I was about 5 years old. So I have enjoyed crocheting all kinds of wonderful things over my lifetime. And I want to spread the love around. I want to talk about National Crochet Month. So promote crochet, talk about it to your friends, give somebody a crochet gift. It's a wonderful thing to do. And crochet in your spare time. Enjoy that time in front of the TV where you can just do that mindless crochet. If you're just going back and forth, not doing anything totally special, you can actually do that in front of TV and kill two birds with one stone. So happy National Crochet Month to each and every one of you. I have a lot of things to cover today, so I want to quickly work through everything. First of all, I want to tell you that there is a Joe Totes video at the very end of my video, so stay tuned for that. Also, like this video. If you like my videos, go ahead and like it before you forget. So be sure to do that. If you don't mind, that would help me quite a bit. Last Tuesday, we had a Crochets Meeting here in Chattanooga. There are 5 of us women who get together, and we quit doing that, of course, last year because of the pandemic. But this year, we have gotten back together and are enjoying our time talking about crochet, bringing crochet projects, and having a meal together. So we did that, and I'm going to put some photos of our meeting along here. There were 5 women, all of whom are very wonderful women. I know from my bell choirs and from just crochet experience and from church. So I have a lot of varied friends, but the ones that like to crochet come to the Crochets meetings, and we are so excited to have them. I hosted at my house last week, and the pictures you can see, we're just having a good meal, and you can see Joe there, who is working on an Afghan, and Becky, who is a prolific crocheter. And you'll see the scarf that we held up on top of the TV. It's 5.5 feet long when it was finished. It wasn't finished at the time we took the picture, but she has a gallery booth at one of the mercantiles here in town, and she sells her beautiful knit and crochet items, and also she sells paintings, and she's going to load up her galleries with paintings in the next month or so. So good luck to Becky. She's a wonderful crocheter and knitter. One of the things that Becky brought us an idea for last week was a coaster, and this is the one that I made. This is the Floral Coaster, and I will put a link to the pattern down in the description box. Isn't this pretty? It has puff stitches all around, and then it starts some interesting stitches here with front post around 2 stitches in the row before it. Really interesting look. And I've been using this. There might be a stain or 2 on here, but I've been using this next to my chair and have really enjoyed setting my cup on that. It's so beautiful. And I made it with 24/7 yarn, and this is Lime Brand, not sponsored. The colorway is Mint, and I used an H hook. And I will put, again, the link to the pattern down in the description box, and you can give it a try. Next on my quick list is opening this Knit Crate box. They're back to the box. This is the Malabrigo box, and it comes once a quarter, and there are 3 hanks of beautiful Malabrigo yarn, and here are 2 of the hanks right here. It's called Mountain View. That's the colorway. Isn't this gorgeous? Let me fold it over, and you can see all the colors in there. Mountain View is the colorway, and it's Malabrigo yarn, and the type of yarn is worsted, so it's worsted weight, number 4 weight. There are 210 yards on the ball, and it's 100% merino wool. So absolutely gorgeous. And I balled one up, and you can see how it looks on the ball. This is more like what it will look like when it's stitched. So I have 630 yards of this. And of course I went out to Knit Crate and tried to purchase a couple more hanks to make it a sweater. quantity and they had none left. They were out completely, and I did that the day I got the knit crate, so they must not have had too many extra hanks of it, but I will have to figure out what I can make with 630 yards of worsted. I think I can figure something out. This is Land and Sea. That's the theme for the month, and this is the same theme I think they use for the monthly subscription for Knit Crate as well. They give you a double down code, but it didn't work for me because they didn't have any left. So I wanted to show you that. Also in the box they sent these 3 really cute stitch markers. I'm going to put them up here so you can see those. Those are the stitch markers that came in the box of Land and Sea scenes. There are some mountains over here and some other things. So I just wanted to show you those quickly. Very nice. I can always use stitch markers. Thank you, Knit Crate. I like the Malabrigo box, but I wish that I could have gotten more yarn, but alas, that's the way it goes. And Malabrigo does not offer the colorways that they send out in the Knit Crate boxes. I've never seen them on the Malabrigo offerings on Eat, Sleep, and Knit. That's where I usually find my Malabrigo yarn, and it wasn't there. So, you know, I'm just out of luck. I'll have to figure out, maybe make a vest of it or something small. Now, speaking of Knit Crate, I last week started a plain Jane tee in wool, and I know that sounds crazy, but I used this Vitalana Ascendance, which came last week in my Knit Crate box. And this is for the month of March, I believe. And it was the fatigue green color, which I really, really liked. And this is how I'm making it in the plain Jane tee. If you haven't tried this, you should go to my Etsy shop and take a look at it. This is a very easy pattern to make. I designed it to be very, very easy for you beginning crocheters, and if you're an experienced crocheter, you can make one in no time. And Crystal is going to model as much as I've been able to crochet with the 2 hanks that they sent me, and let me show you this. Thank you, Crystal, for modeling my beautiful new plain Jane tee. This is in wool, and let me just tell you what's in this. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool in a sport weight, and I made this plain Jane tee out of 2 hanks of that particular yarn. Now I obviously have to finish off the sleeves. I may not do much with it, but then I'm going to have another full hank of this, so I might add some special borders to it. I already put the border around the neck, and if you can see that, I'll lean her in just a little bit. This is the border around the neck. Very, very easy, a single crochet shell pattern around the neck. And what I'll probably do with this is wear it with a black tank top for maybe a cool spring day or something, or maybe a long sleeve black tee, maybe a v-neck tee, so that there's still some skin showing for spring, but it'll keep me warm. And just wanted to show you this. This was very, very easy to make. It's a half double crochet style, and it goes quickly. I made this basically in front of the TV this weekend. So I wanted to show you that. I started last week and I did about 4 inches, and then I finished it this weekend, and I ran out of yarn after I finished the top part of the neckline border. I ran out of yarn and I had about a yard left, and now I have to wait for that 1 hank that I ordered to come in, and they have shipped it. And I was hoping that it would come Friday, but it did not come Friday. So I'll have to wait until it comes in, and I'll finish this and then I'll show it to you. Now this is a little bit of a yarn review for you people who like to order from Lion Brand, and I'm one of those people. I love Lion Brand. I'm not sponsored by Lion Brand. They have no idea who I am. But I wanted to show you what I ordered from Lion Brand. I ordered 6 skeins each of this Landscapes yarn, and this is Landscapes Fusion. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. It looks like one of those creamsicles from the freezer. Really, really gorgeous colors. Look at that. It's just so springy, and it's a size 4 yarn. I believe it's called Flushing Meadows is the name of it. Flushing Meadows. It's 100% acrylic, size 4. And I have taken this and started a spring sweater, and the spring sweater is going to be a v-neck, and I know you can't really tell that by looking at it, but I wanted to show you what it looked like crocheted. And this is a beautiful pattern that I've come up with. It's really pretty. It's not too heavy. I'm hoping that I can expand this a little bit so that it's not too heavy. I'm using an 8.0 millimeter hook. That is what I'm using for this. Now I can just show you what I'm doing with it. I'll try this on. And what this is a V-neck sweater, and it's a top-down sweater, so that will make it kind of interesting. We're going to do that with, I'm going to join this right here and keep going. Then I'm going to break for the sleeves, and I might put some short sleeves in this because it's a spring sweater. And of course, I will try to write the pattern as soon as possible. I apologize for the Lucy pattern not coming up just yet. I hopefully will have it this week. I've had a lot of other things going on, like I explained last week, and I just haven't been able to get to it. But I will try to finish writing that this week and get that out to you. Another yarn that I bought from Lion Brand was the same kind of yarn, but this one is a little bit different in that it is a bright color, and the colorway, I'm trying to find the colorway on here because Rucker is the colorway, but this again is Landscapes Fusion yarn, Landscapes Fusion, Fusion, and it's 100% acrylic. It's a roving yarn, and that means it's really soft. It doesn't split. It is wound though. There are two strands that are wound together, and if you'll look at this, this is a crazy color combination. I saw this on the web and I thought I'm just going to try that. And what I'm going to do with this is, well, let me show you what it looks like crocheted up. It's a little bit like the neutral ombre. That's how it appears when you crochet it. It's not stripy as much as it is blotchy. I could describe it that way. But it's very easy to crochet with. It is super soft. It's a size 4, of course, and I haven't tried to wash it yet or anything like that. But what I plan to make from this is something, when I have a wild color combination like this, I like to make just maybe a tank top or something. Y'all have been asking for a sleeveless tank top that is modest, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to make one of those. And that way you can make something out of a wild color and wear it under a blue jean jacket or under a sweater or under a coat or whatever you want to wear it under, but it's not so much of the crochet. It's not so long sleeves or even short or elbow sleeves. A lot of that wild color. Now, if you like that, you could certainly buy enough to do that with. But on each ball, I meant to say this, on each ball is 109 yards. So I had to buy at least 6 or 7 of these in order just to get the tank top. And I'll let you know later how many skeins I needed of this to make a tank top. It shouldn't be too many. And I probably have way more yarn than I need. But this is what it looks like. Again, this is pretty. I like it. But it's a little wild. So I'm just going to make a tank out of this. Something I can wear over jeans in the summer or under a jeans jacket. That's probably where this will go. And I also have a white sweater that would be pretty under, but it may look too crazy under a white sweater. I don't really know. But I wanted to give you just a quick review of this particular yarn. I saw it on the Lion Brand site. I thought it was beautiful. It's a roving yarn. There they are again. It's a roving yarn. I got a wild color and a muted color. And there are probably 6 or 8 colorways out there that you can choose from. I don't remember how much it was. You'd have to just go price it and see if you like it enough to buy it. But I am working on 2 projects with this. And as you know, my friend Becky from the Crochet said that I actually told her I had a case of startitis, and she does too. Startitis is a wonderful thing to have if you're a crafter, because you get to start lots and lots of wonderful projects, and you can finish the ones you want. The others can wait, and if you have room for them to sit around and wait, then you can do that. I have probably 20 whips now that I need to call and start for the wintertime. My gifts next Monday will be all yarn. I'm trying to clean out some of my stash. I did a pretty good job. I still have lots and lots of yarn left, but I don't want to do more than 3 giveaways in a week. We'll start that in just 1 second. This is a bit of a side note for Kathy Miller. Kathy, if you're watching, I wish that you would write me with your address and let me know that you watched the video where you won the Weekender kit. And this is a Weekender pattern and also 3 balls of scarfy yarn that you can make a short denim jacket with, but it's really pretty. This is the denim colorway. Lots of gorgeous colors in there. I made a Weekender out of this, and I really like it. I bought twice as much yarn as I needed, so I'm giving away the other half. Kathy Miller, you've already won this, so be sure that you let me know your mailing address so I can get this to you and get it out of my stash. I need to send it out to you so you can enjoy it. So Kathy Miller, be sure to get in touch with me. Everybody, be sure that you stay tuned for Joe's video at the very end of this video. So hang in there after the giveaways and watch Joe. She has 5 new bags that she wants to show. It won't be a long video, about 6 minutes, so it's worth your time to watch. This beautiful custom bag creator that I know and who's actually at the Crochets Meeting. I showed some photos of that earlier in the video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Now for our giveaways this week. Crochet World is one of my favorite magazines. This is going out to a winner today. This is the April 22 edition with the beautiful Afghan on the front. Really love it. Really love that Afghan. It's a great way to get rid of all of your scrap yarn. I think it's important to do that. I have a ton of it, and once I get my stash cleaned out, I'm going to go through there and maybe see if I can find something that I can do with all those yarn ends and half skeins and half hanks and all that over there that I have a huge basket full and it's overflowing now, and I really need to take care of that. So I have a clean out project that I'm doing in my studio because I'm overwhelmed with all the kinds of yarn that I have. I buy a lot of yarn, I receive a lot of yarn, and I try to give away a lot of yarn, but I'm not keeping up with that. So I want to be sure that I give some of that away. This is the Crochet World magazine, and this will go to giveaway winner number 1, and the keyword was world, and we'll get to that in just 1 minute. The Cross Stitch magazine, beautiful, beautiful spring edition of the Cross Stitch magazine, and I saw that some of you signed up for it. Not everybody's a cross stitcher, but I always try to include the cross stitchers in my videos every now and then, because cross stitchers do a lot of other things besides just cross stitch. Some of them crochet, and they actually watch my videos. So I want to give y'all a shout out. So I'm going to give this away to whoever used the word cross in their comment and comes up on the random comment picker. So this is the Cross Stitch magazine for April of 2022. Some gorgeous patterns in here, so beautiful, and that will go to giveaway winner number 2. Giveaway winner number 3 will receive the Crochet Surprise right here that was sent to me by Peg Chandler. She was unable to do some of her crochet surprises, so she sent them to me. So generous. Thank you, Peg. This is a beautiful tendril shawl, and there it is right there. The pattern is really pretty, and I actually had some comments from ladies who had received this and had made the tendril shawl, and it's actually available free. I know there's one probably out there, probably more than one tendril shawl pattern, but in this particular box you get the tendril shawl pattern, and you also get these beautiful yarns, and they're enough to make 4 shawls in these 2 big bundles of yarn here. And this is Summer Nights, of course, Summer Nights by Lion Brand, and the colorways are Sunset and Treasure Island. Sunset and Treasure Island. Oh my goodness, those are absolutely gorgeous. These may be discontinued on Lion Brand. I don't know. I didn't go out to see. I used some Date Nights yarn that was bigger than this. I think it was a size 3. But this is a size 1 fingering weight, and it's really beautiful. It might take you a while to make that shawl, but it's got a lot of holes in it, so it looks like it wouldn't take too terribly long to make. But these 2 skeins come in the box along with the instructions to make the tendril shawl. So that will go to giveaway winner number 3, and the keyword there was shawl, S-H-A-W-L. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins today. Okay, here we are, and the URL for this particular video was from the February 21, and there's the URL or the internet address of that video. The random comment picker uses that, and we also have the word world in here, and that is the keyword for this. So let's find out how many people signed up for it, and that was 184. So let's scroll down over here and find out who wins the Crochet World magazine, and that would be Michelle McDavid. Michelle McDavid, and there is her word world right there. So Michelle, send me your address and I will get this crochet magazine to you right away. So let's go over here and find out. Let's see, first of all, let's put the keyword in here. Let's find out how many people signed up for that. 93. Okay, so you have a little bit better chance of winning the Cross Stitch magazine. So let's find out who wins that today. And that would be P. Beaumont. P. Beaumont. I don't know what the first name is. I don't see it on here. Paula. Paula, right there. Her name's Paula. So Paula, you have won the Cross Stitch magazine. Be sure to send me your address. Now, let's move over here and let's find out who wins the shawl crochet surprise, and that's SHAWL. And let's find out how many people signed up for this. YouTube comments, and that is 318. So a lot of people wanted that crochet surprise. Let's find out who wins the crochet surprise box with the shawl pattern and yarn, and that would be Julie Inzensberger. Julie Inzensberger, you have won the crochet surprise box, and there is the word shawl in her comment. So you have won, Julie. Congratulations to all 3 winners. Congratulations to our winners today. Exciting. I had 3 winners, 2 magazines, and a crochet surprise. So be sure to send me your address and I will get those to you right away. Now, I almost forgot to tell you what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Spanish Dancer, and I'm wearing this with just a black tank top underneath because it's in the 50s today. This is also wool and a knit crate yarn in a size 3. Very, very comfortable. I really like it. I just wanted to show you this. This is the back. The decorative stitches go all the way around. The decorative stitches go from the hem to the underarm on both sides of the front and back. So it's covered up with decorative stitches, and it's very beautiful and subtle, even in a solid color yarn. You probably wouldn't want to use a real busy yarn for this particular pattern because you would lose those decorative stitches, but I love it in a solid color, and this is a beautiful color from Knit Crate. Really nice yarn, wool yarn in a size 3. So I just wanted to show you, this is the Spanish Dancer. Again, you can find that on my Etsy shop. Okay, the giveaway next week. I have 3 winners, and the first winner is going to win some yarn, and of course they're all going to win some yarn, but the yarn I'm giving away are 3 cakes of yarn of different types. I just had these in my stash, and I'm not going to use them, and I have a little bit of each one besides what I'm showing you right now as part of another cake that I will send along with it, whatever I have that's extra. But this is Cotton Candy Blend. I doubt they have this anymore. It's 271 yards, polyester cotton, half and half, in a size 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yellow yarn. And I made a sweater out of this last year and just wanted to give this away. I don't need it. It's 271 yards of a size 3 yarn, so you can do something with that. I don't know if you can add to it. You could maybe use eBay to find some of this. I don't know if they have it, but it's Lion Brand, really nice quality Cotton Candy Blend, size 3 yarn in cotton and polyester, half and half. All right, the second cake I'm giving away is Coffee Shop. I just made a Lucy short sleeve cardigan out of this. This is 284 yards on the ball, or on the cake. Again, Coffee Shop yarn by Premier in the colorway Coral Reef. And if you win this, you could buy a couple more cakes and probably have enough to make something with it. And just wanted to show you that. That's a beautiful yarn. I really like it. But I have 1 cake and I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to give it away to one of my subscribers. Now, I have some shimmery yarn. This will probably have to go for a cowl or a scarf. There's not enough to make a sweater unless you want to buy more of this. This is Supernova, and I bought this on Etsy, so you might be able to find some out there. It's called Shimmery Yarn by Lion Brand. I enjoyed using it. I made a kind of a vest, top-down vest out of this. And again, it's shimmery yarn, 219 yards on the cake. It's 99% acrylic and 1% is the bling. So there is some bling in there. Love the shimmery yarn, but again, it's been discontinued by Lion Brand. But if you can find something to do with this, it's a bulky 5, and I'll send you this plus part of another cake that I had left over. So winner number 1 will receive, let's see if I can get these all up here, Winner number 1 will receive these cakes of yarn, and I'll just send you these plus whatever else I have left over on another cake of those. So that will go to giveaway winner number 1. On one of my trips to Florida, I went to a Tuesday morning and saw some yarn there, found some yarn, really liked it, and I bought several skeins of it, and the winter has gone by and I'm not able to use this, and so I'm going to give it away. I can't keep everything in my stash, so I'm trying to move some of this and give it to some of my subscribers. So I know there are some other YouTubers that talk about this. Last year they talked about it. Mirasol, it's a size 4 and it's wool actually. This is 100% llama and I like it. I just haven't had time to use it. So I'm going to give it away. It was $6 a skein, and I have 4 skeins of this, and it's again llama in sandstone color. Beautiful hat and cowl set, something like that. Really love this. Or a beautiful scarf with some specialty stitches in it. That would be really pretty. But that's going to giveaway winner number 2. Giveaway winner number 2 will also win Campfire Heather. This is Ella Ray DK size merino superwash wool, and it is in the colorway Campfire. It's Campfire. Let me get that up there. Oh, it's a gorgeous red, absolutely gorgeous red. That's kind of blowing out. There it is. That's the color right there. It's a deep red. It's not quite the color of this, but it's approaching. That is so beautiful. And on each hank, let me find the yardage on here. The yardage is 260 yards of DK, and I have 3 hanks of that. So that's, you know, quite a bit of yardage that you can make a vest out of, or a hat and a long scarf, or maybe even a shrug, something like that, out of this particular yarn. So I have 3 skeins of that and 4 skeins of the Mirasol llama right there. That will go to giveaway winner number 2. The next winner will receive 16 balls of ice yarn. This is a beautiful yarn. It's called Roscito, and it's 30% wool, 70% acrylic. It's a size 3 yarn, variegated colors, absolutely gorgeous, and it's soft. I bought this to make a sweater with, and I've just run out of time. I don't have time to make it, and so I'm going to give that away to someone who can use this to make a beautiful sweater, or a couple of hats and cowls for Christmas, something like that. Absolutely gorgeous colors in this. That's why I bought it. And I have 16 balls of this. There are 2 packages of 8 balls each. Each ball has, I believe they're 50 grams. Yes, they're 50 gram balls. So that's like getting 800 gram balls of a size 3 DK weight. Plenty to make maybe even a Highlander sweater, a weekender sweater, something like that you could make out of this. So gorgeous. I don't know if you can see those colors through there. All kinds of colors in there, but they're very subtle colors. And there are 16 balls of this, so that will go to giveaway winner number 3. Now the keywords are cake, and that's the word that you use to win the 3 cakes of yarn that I showed at the beginning. Those are beautiful cakes of yarn. There's 3 cakes. So cake is the keyword, cake, C-A-K-E. This is the llama and wool that I'm giving away to giveaway winner number 2. Llama is the keyword, L-L-A-M-A. Be sure you spell that correctly, llama, L-L-A-M-A. And you will be in the running for all of this wool, red and sandstone color. The third winner is, the keyword is ice on this, ice, I-C-E. And there are 16 balls of ice yarn to be won. So the giveaway winner number 3 will receive 16 balls of this ice yarn. So be sure you use the keyword, and we will next Monday pick the winners of all this yarn, and I can ship those out to you, and you can have fun with that yarn. Next up, I have a video from Jo of Jo for Totes, and she is a custom project bag maker, and she's going to show us the new bags that she's created this week.
Hi, it's Jo with Jo for Totes, and I have several bags to show you today. I'm going to start off showing you one that goes to Laurel, who lives in Leesville, Louisiana. And she had a variety of things that she really liked in terms of birds and butterflies and dragonflies, and she liked the dark hues. So I think even though I've made bags with this fabric before, I think it's still one of my very favorites. It's got those dark hues in it. It has dragonflies, and I think it meets all of the requirements that she gave me for this bag. Let me show you the medallion for it, which turned out very pretty. And the inside has two pockets. One is a plain pocket with coordinating fabric, and the other is a clear vinyl with a snap. So she'll be able to put patterns in there because it will hold an 8 by, I'll show you, it'll hold an 8 by 10 pattern. I just printed this one off. So it holds it very, very well. And then it'll hold everything else, and she'll be able to see everything that's in it. So this goes to Laurel. This is her charm for her pull tab. And I think she'll really like it. I put a purple pull on that black zipper to coordinate, and it just turned out very, very nice. Very nice. It has a black bottom and black handles with a dark purple embroidery stitch. The next bag goes to Chris, and Chris wanted, she wanted mermaids and unicorns. So she found this fabric on Etsy, and it coordinates so well, even though it looks very different, but it has the unicorns and the dragonflies that she wanted, and she wanted pockets on both the front and the back. So on the front pocket, I guess this would be the front, I did the pretty medallion with all the crystals. And then on the back medallion, because it hides that snap that holds that pocket closed, I did an embroidered design. She also has a zipper closure, and I put a coordinating pull on that zipper for her with these jewels, crystals on her pull chain. And then on the inside, she wanted something different from anyone else, and she wanted two small pockets, one for her hooks and the other for her phone. And I thought I had my phone in here, but I must have taken it to the other room. Oh, I'm recording with my phone. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, she has this pretty stitch on her handles, and she also has a black bottom on her bag. So that's for Chris, and she also wanted a coordinating pull drawstring. So here's her drawstring bag that coordinates obviously with her other bag. And I put some little, I guess they're colored pearls on the ends of her drawstring that coordinate all the colors of that mermaid fabric, and I just think it turned out so cute to have these pull tabs that coordinate, or these drawstrings that coordinate. So you can do just anything you want to with that. Now the next is a very small order for Joyce, and Joyce lives in LA, and she's ordered 3 other bags from me, and she saw the Victorian bag that had an accompanied drawstring, and she asked for that. So this is going out to Joyce. And I'm just happy to make bags for her. And I could have made this a long time ago because these are so quick to do. But it came her turn. So this was her drawstring bag. So that goes to Joyce. Now the last bag I'm going to show you is made for a young woman who I have loved longer than anybody else has loved her in her whole life. Because she's one of my daughters, and she came over here one day and she said, "Oh Mom, please make me a bag." And I said, "Well, just pick out fabric." So she picked out these blue hues So she is my daughter because she loves blue, and she wanted an outside zipper. She really wanted everything, really. So I coordinate that fabric with these blues, and then she saw this butterfly fabric, and she really loved that. So then I made her a very pretty medallion. And then on her pull for her outside zipper, put little jewels, and on the inside, she wanted just one zipper pocket on the inside. And I have these little angel, or these beads that make an angel. And so she is a nurse, and so she's followed after my footsteps in that regard as well. And I just put that little angel there just to remind her that her mother loves her. She has an angel watching over her. So I coordinated some stitches on the outside of her handles, and then she also has a black bottom on her bag. And anyway, she's a full-time nurse with, as I mentioned, and with 4 children. Of course, 2 of them are grown. Well, 3 of them are really. And she still has 1 in high school, but she's just my heart, as all my kids are. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing all those bags. And I certainly enjoyed making them. And they'll be off in the mail in another day or so. Probably won't get them in the mail today, but I will on Monday. I'm recording this on Saturday. So until I see you next time, this is Jo with Jo for Totes. Bye.
Thank you, Jo, for that video and showing us your new creations for the week. We appreciate that. Now, I'm going to leave that right there. Be sure to like this video if you haven't already done so. Before you click away, be sure to like it. And share it with a crochet friend. It's National Crochet Month, so don't forget that. And I will hopefully be back at the end of the week. Not really sure about that. Hopefully I will. And I wanted to remind you, I do have the Lucy cardigan on the computer. I'm working on that diligently, so I'll have that out very, very soon. Be sure to look for an email if you're in the community. If you're not, be sure to sign up down in the description box. Not subscribe. I want you to subscribe to my videos, but be sure to join the community as well. And then I also am expecting a bag order to come in, and I want to get those out to you. And I'm going to send some special offer codes to the community, so be sure you're in the community. Be sure you sign up for it down in the description box. I'll be sending out a special email that will change the offer codes, so be sure to read that and throw away the old ones, and we're going to use some new ones. So I'll be sending that out probably later this week. Now, I hopefully will be back on Thursday, but if not, I will be back on Monday, so join me then to find out what's on the hook.